Well, guys, we're going to be talking about everyone's favorite talk show, The View. Of course, you guys know I'm actually being sarcastic. I actually don't watch The View. I do not watch The View, and I'm pretty sure, the people that actually watch this channel here do not watch it either. Now, the panel consists of a bunch of left-wingers and, one so-called conservative, and we know they truly don't want real conservatives on that show. The View is a dumpster fire. Now, let's move forward here. When it comes to the Wuhan virus, ever since it actually hit the scene, I don't think I've ever seen anyone on that show actually wear a mask. I remember when Kamala Harris was supposed to come on the show, they pulled a couple of people off of the show. I can't remember exactly who it was. It may have been Sunny Holston and Anna Navarro because they actually tested positive for the Wuhan virus. So they kept Kamala Harris like backstage or something like that. It was ridiculous. It was ridiculous. However, I didn't even know this, but I shouldn't have been too surprised. Up until recently, like a few days ago, the audience was actually still required to actually wear masks. Yeah, I'm talking about, your little blue mask, any type of face covering, they actually had to wear it. COVID-19 hit the scene, in 2019, and then it kind of really spread basically in 2020. So 3 full years. And not a lot of people are actually wearing masks now. I was actually at the grocery store. You don't see too many people actually wearing masks. Actually, I went into H-E-B yesterday, though, and I saw this lady, and she was overweight. She was fat. She had a mask on. She had a little girl wearing a mask as well. I mean, you still got some people out there that are terrified. They actually think, that a little blue mask is actually going to protect them, even though we know you can actually still get the virus. Well, the View audience, they showed up, and honestly, this is because Whoopi Goldberg actually ended up addressing this on the show. The View has finally allowed their audience to actually go maskless. Now, it's been over a year since you didn't actually have to wear masks on an airplane. I believe coming up in April of last year, they actually stopped requiring masks on airplanes. So The View is like one of the only last places where people are actually still wearing masks outside of, Hollywood sets, where the actors didn't have to wear masks, but all the crew had to wear masks. I believe that's still in place. Woody Harrelson has actually come out and addressed that, saying they need to get rid of that. Well, look at this. The View finally allows attendees to take off masks over here on Outkick. Let's read some of this. The View now allows in-studio attendees to breathe freely without masks. Audience members can watch the Cackling Hads, Maskless, for the first time since the start of a pandemic that began 3 years ago. The ladies celebrated the policy change Monday with Whoopi Goldberg commenting, and we're just going to watch the clip here because I got it. Man, The View is a dumpster fire. Let's go ahead and play this clip here.
It's not always easy because people don't always accept it. Look at y'all sitting up here with no masks on.
I know. Yeah.
It's the first day. Wait a minute now. So I'm talking, and in my mind I'm going, what is different about this audience?
People's
happening? And then it hits me. No mask because I saw your smile and I saw your teeth. I was like, great. Well, yeah, we're getting back to where we were. But in any case.
Yeah. So there you have it right there, guys. I mean, I remember when the whole mask thing hit the scene, they said this is the new normal. There was never anything normal about wearing a mask. I mean, of course, we all had to wear it. Very, very hard to believe. My doctor's office, eye doctor, this is well over a year ago. They actually stopped requiring patients to actually wear masks. Now, of course, the doctor, the medical professionals, they were still wearing masks. But even the people behind the desk at the doctor's office, they're not wearing masks. Only the doctor is actually wearing a mask. And it's actually N95 mask, by the way. I mean, The View is way, way, way behind the 8 ball here. They are late to the party. I mean, for me, it's been back to normal for the longest time. For one thing, I actually live in Texas, and Texas put a stop to all the mask madness back in 2021 in March. So it's been 2 years. Because I remember Greg Abbott, it was on video. He said, this needs to end right here. So Texas has been maskless for a very, very long time, but it's up to the people if they actually want to wear a mask. Now, look at this here. This is over here on Daily Mail. This is pictures from the View when people were still wearing masks. This is crazy right here. And you know what? It's not N95. This is nothing more than this purple one right here may have actually just been like a homemade mask or something, or some little cheap mask right there. Another one here, black mask. That's still the same quality of the blue mask. And if you go to gas stations, the gas stations are still selling them. Grocery stores still selling them. But for the most part, I'm not seeing very, very many people actually wearing masks. But I'm pretty sure, you know, when the fall, winter hits, there may actually be mask craziness yet again. More pictures here. People wearing masks, not N95s. Nothing more than the little blue, black mask you can buy, you know, for like $1 or something like that. And this is the picture here where the audience, you can actually see their teeth, you can actually see their smile. And Whoopi Goldberg is just shocked, you know, that people are actually smiling because she couldn't see them before. She could not see their faces before. This is ridiculous, man. I don't know why anybody would actually want to go on this show anyway. I really don't. Why would they actually want to go on this show? I have no idea. But man, I'm surprised by this, guys. I had no idea that The View was actually still requiring that the audience wear masks. But the panel, you know, they can just sit there maskless whatsoever. So if they had the virus, you know, they can actually spread it to each other, spread it to the audience. I mean, this is insane. This is just ridiculous right here. It took 3 years for The View to tell their audience you don't have to wear the mask anymore. Now, be on the lookout for what actually may be coming this fall. When the winter comes, you know, when it's actually like flu season, I actually like to call it COVID season also as well, because that's when you're going to have an uptick in cases. I mean, that's just the way it seems to be happening here. And I think we've already reached the peak of the winter COVID season. I don't think we actually have the same numbers of cases. You know, it's just cases now. You're not hearing anything about deaths. I can't tell you how many people have actually died from the virus in 2022. You know what? Because actually when Joe Biden got in office, they actually stopped counting. You know, publicly anyway. They still have the data, but they're not going to release it. Because actually, guys, in 2021, under Joe Biden, more people died of the virus than under Donald Trump. Now, 2022, this thing is mostly mild for a lot of people. Yes, there's still people dying of it, but guess what? People died of cold, people died of flu. I mean, it is what it is. That's just the way it is. But The View, very, very late to the party here. They have finally stopped making their audience wear masks. You know what? I was actually doing a summer 2020. I was actually driving a few hours to Louisiana to go to the casino in Lake Charles. Me and my mom were going. Went there a few times, and then Louisiana said, you know what? You guys got to wear a mask inside casinos and inside of establishments. Guess what? I didn't go anymore. I did not go anymore. I was not going to wear a mask. And this was doing Delta. I was like, all right, they wouldn't do that. I'm not going. Now, I may actually go again here in the next month or so. Go to a casino. I like driving to Lake Charles to go to a casino. Actually, you know, eat. I lived there for many, many years, but they got a Democrat governor over there that's supposed to be, I guess, like a moderate. But I mean, they still put in a mask mandate after they dropped the mask mandate. It's ridiculous. But that's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Network fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. And we'll catch you next time.